We are on our national adventure. Hi, this is Andrew. I'm Alison. We've got Kiara, Carolina, and Chloe, our three girls. We love to travel Georgia, and today we are in Ravencliff Falls, hiking to see the famed waterfalls. It's about a 5.5 to 7 mile hike depending on how you do it. Please hit like and subscribe and join the adventure. This week's video is sponsored by Buzz Patch. They make an all-natural, safe and effective sticker patch that you can wear outside to avoid the mosquitoes biting you. So they're pretty cute, and they're also really effective, up to 72 hours. There is a discount code in the description down below.
Area is actually part of the national forest, not part of the Georgia State Park. So you can actually use your America the Beautiful pass if you happen to have one.
There is a $5 fee to park at the trailhead. You want to arrive as early as possible as the parking is limited and the parking lots fill up rather fast.
There's a big stream that runs straight through, and I don't know if we're supposed to cross it to get over to the other side. I mean, there's a clear path on the other side, but I don't know if that path takes us to Raven Falls or if we're just sort of like willy-walling on some random path. You guys ready? Yep. Looks like we're crossing the water.
So this hike is a good option for families or dogs, but just know that bicycles are actually illegal and is subject to fines here.
So you do have to cross the creek as you go through Raven Falls. We didn't know that, so some of the girls don't have wet shoes or, waterproof shoes, so they're gonna be carried by their daddy, and we are gonna get over the stream and onto the next part of this trail.
My shoes really aren't that waterproof. Allison's wearing good boots. The kids have waterproof shoes that are a little bit, but that was a surprise.
All right, let's go. We got a lot of trail to cover.
Thinks Allison jinxed it because she said nobody's complaining, nobody's tired, but we got about maybe half a mile in and the complaints have started. But we're at our first mini waterfall.
Of humidity here in Georgia. It's the late part of the summer, so there's definitely the most humid time of the year here in Georgia, and coming out early definitely helps on hikes like this. The whole trail meanders along the stream, and so far our motivation is that the trees are covering and creating a nice shade for us, and there's also like that morning cool breeze, and then you've got the water. Beautiful little cascading water spot. So actually, so far, this has been a beautiful hike. There's little stop-offs along the way so that you can just kind of stop, put your feet in if you have to, or if you've got a dog, they can drink some water and chill and relax before heading back to the trail. switchbacks through the river itself. So if the water's really high, you may have difficulty crossing it and figuring out where the next trailhead is. But you are gonna have to go through the water and figure out where the next trailhead is on the other side quite a few times before you actually hit the falls. So far we've done it about 3 times. Trail that's now going uphill. It's very, very small, gradual increases, so it's nothing like too extreme. You just want to watch your footing on the roots, because the root system is pretty evident and really strong throughout here, which keeps the trail in place, but you know, you gotta watch your feet as you're walking. Too, where when it's really full it looks like it crosses over the path, so tons of water on this trail. There are a couple turns that make you question which way to go, but just remember that you're following a water trail, you're headed to a waterfall. So if it's headed away from the water, it's probably not the trail.
I think this is it. These are the last few steps. Just turn the microphone back on. But here we go, Carolina. I think I see it. Where is it? Right through there? I think I can see it too. That one's scary. So when we stopped for a little bit of a lunch break for the last probably 10th of a mile in, Alison took over the backpack for me, and so she's got to carry Chloe up this steep part. And hopefully she's done okay, but I think that they're at the top waiting for us now, so let's get on this final pack. Wow!
While we were having lunch, while we were having something to eat, a butterfly actually landed on my finger. Now that's pretty cool. I've never had a butterfly land on my finger before. Probably all the sweat.
I want to be faster than you and Daddy.
Well, you know, one of us is usually carrying another child, but yep, Kiara has gotten pretty fast. Last descent to Raven Cliffs. Climbing the last descent, the final stretch of this hill to the actual waterfall. Still gotta go up that area.
This last part requires a little bit of bouldering, and so Carolina has always been a little bit cautious, so she and I are going to make our way up now pretty smoothly and slowly. The others are way up ahead already.
I think that the rest of it should be downhill from here, but yeah, we do have a little bit of uphill. So we've never actually had issues with bears or anything because we've had little kids, and little kids just make so much noise on the trails that, you know, the animals are not prone to be coming anywhere near us actually. So, but if you do think that you might have an issue, bring bear spray or something. So as you're making your way along this trail, it is kind of narrow and it does get busy in the afternoon, so just make sure to share the trail, move over to the side. Someone will end up in the creek otherwise. What did you say, Carolina?
You got a longer hike ahead of you.
Not my child. Carolina looked at the guy. He looked back at her and she said, "You've got a longer hike ahead of you."
When you say that, you know?
Well, in the words of a fellow Georgia hiker, let's keep moving. So a few hours ago when we were hiking through here, there were no bees, but apparently now there's a swarm of bees at one of these walkways, so we have to be a little careful walking over the log coming up here.
Made it through.
So Chloe and I made it. We climbed down to another waterfall, didn't we, Chloe? Yes. So we climbed down and we fell on our butts, actually. We fell on our butts coming down here, didn't we?
For 3 hours. 3 hours!
Yeah, so if you are going to come on the hike, just know that it's a day hike. It's not like a 1 hour hike or something. Plus, we've got little kids, so we're going a little slower. And I like to stop and look at the leaves and the mushrooms. The nice part about this trail, though, is that there's a little bit of something for everybody on this trail. You've got huge boulders and rocks, tree trunks, there's a lot. Officially done it. So that about wraps it up. Jeez. All right, so that about wraps it up. I hope you liked the hike. We had a good time. Couple hour hike into the woods to see the falls. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, like, all the notification bells, and we'll see you on our next adventure.